Hey, good morning, Grace City. Happy Friday to you. Just getting my first coffee of the day. Listen, this Sunday in our Holding It Down series, we have a special Sunday because it's election eve. And there's so much anxiety, obviously, going on in our country, around the world about the election. So it's going to be a great time for the church to gather. And we're listening to so many strong, loud voices out there shouting directions. We're going to come together with the title this week, Unafraid. And let the scriptures draw us a map. Now, in our Holding It Down series last week, we began really a two-part mini-series that really stems from the idea of being yoked to Christ in Matthew chapter 11. Last week, we talked about his yoke in terms of the freedom we have in Christ alongside the captivity we have to Christ. And go back and listen to that if you haven't listened to it yet, because it's great prep for this week. This week, when it comes to his yoke, we're going to talk about Jesus when he says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light, alongside his word on the night before he died in John chapter 16. In this world, you will have trouble. How do we put together an easy yoke with a world that is full of trouble? Well, we're going to do that under the title Unafraid. And this week, for the very first time, we're coming together indoors safely. That's another duality to hold down, isn't it, in this season of pandemic? Indoors safely. And we're going to do it with all the right protocols. We're going to be indoors for the very first time, 10 a.m. at the Baltimore Museum of Industry. Of course, we're going to be streaming online as well. And we're going to be celebrating the Lord's Supper together, coming together with churches across the world to do communion together. I can't wait to see you online or live at the Baltimore Museum of Industry. Church, we are such a busy church. I want to remind you now, too, of the candy caravan going on that also will be safely distanced and masked tomorrow, Saturday, at the Baltimore Museum of Industry. We're going to be doing that through cars, and so make sure your neighbors know about that as a chance to celebrate and lift up our children. But in the meantime, so we got Saturday, we got Sunday, it's election eve, and what a great time for the church to come together unafraid because of Christ and our yoke to him. We love you, Grace City. We'll see you soon.